Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Smarter E exhibition live stream on LinkedIn today. We are live here at the Delta booth in Munich, Germany, and we are happy that you are joining us from all over the world. I'm Denise Futterer.
And I'm Judy Wu, and we are excited to be your host today as we explore the future of energy innovation and sustainability. We will showcase Delta's smart energy solutions here at the Smarter E exhibition.
That's right, Judy. Delta is at the forefront of the energy transition, and we are demonstrating how our innovative solutions pave the way for a low-carbon grid, aligning with the EU's commitment to carbon neutrality by 2050. So what are the solutions we are showing here at the Smarter E exhibition?
Yes, Denise, we're showing our extensive portfolio, including solar energy solutions, energy storage systems, and electric vehicle charging solutions. By offering a comprehensive solution, Delta is actively contributing to a more sustainable future. We are thrilled to present these cutting-edge technologies and share some insights on how these solutions are transforming the energy landscape.
In just a few moments, we will be joined by our experts who will provide a deep dive into the smart energy solutions and how they are driving the energy transition forward. Remember, you can actively participate in this live stream by sharing your questions and comments in the chat. We'll make sure to answer them during our discussion with the Delta team. Now, get ready to be inspired by Delta's smart energy solutions. Let's dive right in.
Hi everybody, dear Delta friends, also from my side, welcome back to our Delta Electronics booth, here live and direct from the Smarter E Europe 2023, the place to be in Munich. Yeah, my name is Hansu Che, I'm the sales manager for the PVI inverters and for the EMEA region. Well, I'm pretty excited to be here and to have the opportunity to show you our latest product portfolio of our PVI inverters showing here on our booth. Okay, let's get started. Well, coming to our residential business, well, we have here our one-phase inverters starting from 2.5 kilowatt over 3, 4 and up to 5 kilowatt. Well, the beauty here is that we have a DC input starting voltage at 30 volt. That means that you need only 2 panels on your rooftop to generate power out of this inverter. And also we have here our integrated web portal with free access for 5 years free of charge. Coming to our 3-phase inverters, also for the residential applications, we have here on the right side our product family starting from 6 over 8 up to 10 kilowatt. You can see here that we have still an LED display on it. That makes the life of the installers much easier because they can now do the settings and the commissioning right in front of the inverters. We have here fanless design, which makes the noise level pretty low, and for sure we have here a multiple MPP tracker design, which comes with 2 MPP trackers in total. Coming now to our commercial inverters, you can see we have here our 15, 20 and 30 kilowatt inverters, which are equipped with 2 and 3 MPP trackers with 2 strings each. Here the beauty is that we have all features integrated, like the string monitoring, we have the overvoltage protection type 2, and we have also the possibility to read out the data for the IV curve. Then let's go over to our next product. We can see here our 50 kilowatt and 70 kilowatt, which belongs to the same family for the commercial applications. Here also we have everything integrated. As I told you, we have here the over voltage protection type 2, we have here the string monitoring, also the possibility to read out all the data for your IV curve afterwards for your maintenance. Well, as you can see, we have here the difference that the cabling comes from a side. That gives you the possibility to assemble your inverter not only on the ground but also on the wall. And that makes your flexibility much higher. Also here we have multiple MPP trackers. Here in total we have 6 MPP trackers and 2 strings each. Alright, then coming to our 100 kilowatt inverters, also based on 1000 volt DC / 400 volt AC. This is at the moment our biggest inverter for that kind of design. Here also we have here the cabling which comes from a side. We have here in total 8 MPP trackers, also 2 strings each, and plus we have the opportunity or the possibility to extend your MPP tracker by maximum 3 strings. Coming to our last product here we're showing here is our 125 kilowatt inverters, which comes with 1 MPP tracker and 20 strings in total. Well, therefore we have also built-in fuses, which makes your life safer. For our German customers, I would like to emphasize that we have also the VDE 4120 and 4130. Well, this product is now available and we are looking forward to receiving your inquiries soon. Last but not least, we have now our data collector plus our smart meters I would like to introduce you now. Regarding monitoring system, Delta is offering our data collector called DC1. You can connect it either via Wi-Fi with maximum 9 inverters or via RS485 with maximum 32 inverters. So in addition, we also offer our power meter, 3-phase or 1-phase, which allows you to measure your self-consumption and to limit your power. Well, that's it from my side. Now I would say we go over to Ian, who has the news updates on our storage solutions.
Thank you, Hansu, for that overview of PVI products. Continuing with our Smart Energy Solutions theme, I'd like to introduce you to our PCS, power conditioning systems, specifically designed for energy storage systems. The first up is the PCS 100 HV. This particular model is rated at 100 kilowatts at 400 VAC. However, the smart piece is that it's modular and can actually be linked in parallel up to 1 megawatt. It's also able to cope with 3-phase 4-wire installations, meaning it doesn't need a transformer. Typical applications for this product would be peak shaving, obviously to try and save as much power on your power bills as possible, load shifting, PV self-consumption and PV smoothing, and last but not least, PV, EV and ESS installations, like a charge hub, for example, where grid costs can be prohibitive, very expensive. So this is an alternative solution to having that expense. You can create your own ESS with your PV, with energy storage, using this PCS. So, in fact, let me tell you about the installation that we've made at our Hooftop office. We've done exactly that. And we've actually seen some significant savings on our energy bills, something between 16 and 20% on monthly costs. So that's our kilowatt size, or CNI type size of PCS. What I'd like to do now is introduce you to our megawatt PCS. If you follow me. So here we are. And as promised, I'd like to introduce our megawatt range of PCS, namely the PCS 1500 IEC series. So within this family, there are 4 models. There's 1 megawatt, 1.2 megawatts, 1.5 megawatts, and of course the largest one being 1.725 megawatts. All these models have a voltage range up to 1500 volts DC. In terms of capability and power range, we can actually link 2 of these PCS behind 1 single transformer via the secondary windings. So for example, if we connected to 1.725, 2 of those, we would have 3.45 megawatts of power. That string can then be duplicated to replicate the power requirements for the project that you have in mind. Another benefit of this particular PCS is that we have global safety and grid code certifications for majority of EMEA. In fact, further afield, we have UL certifications also. So basically, it gives us a range of PCS from 100 kilowatts all the way through to 4 megawatts and beyond. You may ask, What batteries can I use with our PCS? Well, the good news is that all our PCS are compatible with mainstream lithium-ion, both LFP and NMC technology. We've also used them with redox flow batteries, and you can see here up on the wall where they've actually used them with hydrogen fuel cells. So that gives you an overview and a summary of our PCS. The applications that we're using the PCS for are probably summarized by these three bullet points here. Grid stabilization, minimizing power supply fluctuations, enhancing power PV dispatching and arbitrage capabilities, and of course mitigate curtailment impacts during congestion and negative pricing. If you'd like to learn more about our PCS offerings and products, please feel free to stop by our booth in Hall B3, booth 350. It'll be a real pleasure to learn about your project and your requirements. In the meantime, I'm going to hand over to Stefan, my colleague Stefan, who's going to talk about AC charging. Over to you, Stefan. Thank you.
I would like to use the opportunity here on the Intersolar Exhibition 2023 to introduce two new features of our AC wallbox AC Max. The first feature is called renewable energy charging. Renewable energy charging is a very interesting topic because people who install an AC wallbox to charge their car at home, they would like to use the PV power from their own PV installation on the rooftop. This can be done up to now by using an external energy meter, but with the new feature of AC Max, you can connect the wallbox directly with an energy meter at the grid connection point of the building. The wallbox uses then all the time the measurement values from the energy meter and adjusts the charging power according to the PV power that is normally fed into the grid. Let me show you how to configure this new feature by using the AC Max smartphone application. On the AC Max smartphone application, we move to the settings, enter the advanced configuration menu and type in the password. It's 4 times the 0. And enter the load management section. We have now here the dynamic load management and activate the allow energy charging function. We have pre-configured 3 energy meters for you. It's one from Janitzer, one from Schneider and one from Siemens. If you select one of those, then the settings in the EV charger get already pre-configured how to communicate with this energy meter. So the baud rate, the parity bit information, the data bit information, everything is pre-configured, and if you select the meter you use in your installation, AC Max gets completely configured accordingly. I can save the settings and go back to the main menu, and by doing this everything is already prepared to allow renewable energy charging. The second feature is called dynamic load management. It is a very important feature for countries where residential buildings are not having such a strong electrical grid connection. You can imagine EV charging with up to 32 amps EV charging is already a very big load for the grid connection. So we use the same setup, AC Max connected to the energy meter at the grid connection point. But in this time, it's not the target to optimize the PV charging according to the energy produced from the PV inverter. It is a control that ensures that the grid connection point gets not overloaded. So you can imagine if you have some loads, appliances at the household which are consuming a higher power, and you also charge your car in parallel, that the grid connection point gets overloaded. With this new feature, AC Max controls all the time that the maximum power is not exceeded. So AC Max adjusts all the time the EV charging power. Although this configuration can be easily done in our AC Max smartphone app. To configure the dynamic load management function, we enter the same menu. So we go to Configuration, Advanced Configuration, enter the password, and go to the load management submenu. Now we need to activate the circuit breaker rating and configure it accordingly to the circuit breaker in the installation. Let's go for 30 amps here. Go back and save the configuration. Now let's go back to the home menu. By doing this, AC Max is configured for the dynamic load management. Thank you, and I am now bridging over to Tobias and the introduction of our DC chargers.
Thank you, Stefan. So now I'm standing here in front of our DC charging product portfolio to provide you also what we are showing here at the Smarter E exhibition for DC charging. We are standing here at the UFC 200 ultra fast charging station. The UFC 200 gives the customer the capability to charge the car with 200 kilowatt at one plug, but also the chance to charge 2 cars simultaneously with an additional second DC plug. We can use CCS and also CHAdeMO, and we have also the opportunity to equip our charging system with additional AC plugs and AC sockets. This application is used most of the time in DC public areas, where DC charging in public areas is necessary. It's very important to fulfill 3 things. The first thing is accessibility for disabled people. So disabled people should have the access to the plugs, to the credit card reader, and also to the RFID reader. The second thing is the communication and payment systems. We have a communication system where we can do the communication to the CPO backend, but also for our service backend, we have access to the charger via SIM card. But also invoicing with credit card readers is an important topic we are faced on DC public charging for passenger cars. So therefore our solution providing different solutions for credit card readers. One we are showing here is the Pater P66, but we also have the opportunities to provide here credit card readers with PIN pad entry, where you can insert your PIN, because this is especially necessary at the moment at the German market. The third very important thing is transparency for invoicing. So metering of the delivered kilowatt hour is the topic we are faced in. So this solution has integrated certified meters for DC and for AC, which enables our customers to invoice to the customers what they really got at the plug at the charging session. So these are the very important topics for the DC public charging. But also beside this, we are talking here about a 200 kilowatt solution. But Delta is heeding more and more for a one-stop shop for DC charging devices. So we will see also that we have different solutions for different power classes. And I want to show you 2 additional solutions we are here promoting at the Smarter E exhibition. Just follow me. Not always are 200 kilowatt necessary for the use cases. There are different use cases where you need DC public charging for passenger cars. For example, charging at the shop, charging at grocery stores, where the high power is not really required because the charging duration is a little bit longer. Our answer to that is the Slim 100 I'm standing in front of here. Also the Slim 100 has the capability to charge with 2 DC plugs. You can charge one car with 100 kilowatts, and you can charge simultaneously with 50 kilowatt. The DC plugs can be with CCS and also with CHAdeMO, and you can also have an AC socket for charging via AC charging. Also here we fulfill the 3 important points for DC public charging. The accessibility for disabled people, we have the opportunity for credit card readers, and we have also integrated certified DC and AC meters to invoice the customer on a legal way. Besides this, we have also a product with a smaller power rating called the DC Wallbox 50. I will show you that left beside of that. This product, DC Wallbox 50, is our newest product in our product portfolio. We're talking here about 50 kilowatt power ratings. You can put it on a pedestal or you can mount it at the wall. Also here you have the opportunity to charge 2 cars simultaneously with a DC plug, CCS and CHAdeMO as well. We have also an additional AC plug opportunity which you can configure if you want to. And also in this product, we are facing these 3 points, what I mentioned before, because also this product is verified and validated for public DC charging. So this is it. So you can see that we are at Delta Electronics working on a very widespread product portfolio for DC charging from 50 kilowatt to 500 kilowatt plus. And now I hand over to my colleague Guy, who will explain you the Delta Grid.
Hi. What I would like to show you here today is Delta's EV charging infrastructure solution, which is a real enabler of the energy transition. And what it does is it combines EV charging with PV power generation, energy storage, and an energy management system, all working together in harmony. It achieves that by performing, for example, peak shaving, load shifting, also known as time of use optimization, self-consumption optimization, which is maximization of use of locally produced PV energy. And it adds flexibility with the storage system to perform these activities at the most optimal time, which is decided or defined by our energy management system. We are rolling out multiples of these systems worldwide, and one of them is located at our offices in Hoofddorp, close to Amsterdam in the Netherlands. Essentially, so far, we have achieved 16% of monthly savings in electricity costs by performing these actions that I mentioned before. So we were able to expand the EV charging infrastructure, adding more EV chargers to our building without overloading the capacity at the point of connection to the utility, and therefore avoiding costly penalties. We're also using more of our locally produced PV power by optimizing the times and the power flows using our energy management system and storage system to use them in other times of the day, and also using electricity from the grid when it's cheapest. So having the ability to perform arbitrage there to decide when to use electricity from the grid and when to use electricity that is stored in our batteries or that comes from PV. Here we see some components of such a solution. On the screen here we have Delta Grid EV Management, which is an energy management system with special features for EV charging, including load management. In this solution, we also employ our ESS, so energy storage system, battery-based, mounted on skids. And this system here, we're also launching this year. It ranges from 100 to 200 kilowatts and 315 to 950 kilowatt hours per group of these. But of course, this is expandable and can be connected in parallel in multiples of these to reach higher levels of power and energy. Also in this solution, we can also employ our EV chargers, which are shown here at our booth on the other side, and our PV inverters, also shown at our booth. Delta's EV charging infrastructure solution also works with third-party suppliers of components of this solution. And there's a lot more that I can talk about here regarding our solutions for the energy transition and for the widespread adoption of e-mobility and renewable power generation. If you want more information, feel free to stop by our booth or give us a call, contact us online for us to arrange a meeting. Back to you, Judy.
Thank you, Guy. Wow, what an incredible booth tour. We have seen how our smart energy solutions enabled by Delta Grid Energy Management System are revolutionizing the way to enable the harnessing of renewable energy sources, facilitate the deployment of charging service, and optimize the energy efficiency at the point of consumption.
Absolutely, Judy. Delta's commitment to a sustainable future is evident in their comprehensive portfolio of smart energy solutions, which are applicable from residential, commercial, public to utility level. We hope that this booth tour has inspired you and provided valuable insights into the possibilities of a low-carbon grid and energy transition.
As we conclude the live stream, let's carry the momentum of this event forward. Embrace the endless possibilities of clean energy, sustainability, and brighter future.
Thank you all for joining us today. Stay inspired, stay informed, and together, let's build a smarter, greener world. See you next time, and goodbye.